Is the man, the myth, the juggernaut. Coming at you with a spur of the moment show prior to Friday Night Fights. I actually wanted to cover a couple things that I felt were, fitting because it's the theme of the show is beginnings and ends. So I want to give a shout out to our newest New Gaming Order member, Biff. You can find her on Xbox Live and our Dragon Ball reaction shows that we're going to be setting up going forward. Um, Shinwar will be joining me this evening for just a quick impromptu discussion about SRK, Paige, and the resurgence of two entities. So it's a collaborative show between Geeking Out at New Gaming Order. Shout out to Thumb Thrasher Gaming, Tough Nerd Toys LLC, Free Play Mode, and to Michael Hurdle, the Salty Gamer. Let's get this intro started. We are the New Gaming Order, brought to you by Fullscreen.net. They're our partners. Make sure you check them out. Wait. Turning on the reactor, powering this thing up. My phone went off. My bad. The saltiest intro ever, brought to you by Michael Hurdle, michaelhurdle.com. Make sure you check him out for your graphic design needs. Alright, so I am going to jump into the room with Shinwo.
What up?
What's going on, brother? I just did like a solo intro, but you have the floor to, tell us a little something. And once again, you're going to plug the event. I actually do have the actual Facebook posting that I will scroll through while you're talking about it. So you got the floor, brother.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Shinwo here with Geeking Out, bringing you the latest and greatest in comics, games, toys, and tech. And I'm partnered here with Alex Lexus of New Gaming Order. And we will be bringing you a Dragon Ball FighterZ launch day tournament powered by Microsoft at the Microsoft Store in Bridgewater, New Jersey. It's going to be hype. Make sure you click on the link, the Facebook details, and there's also another link to register on the Microsoft site so they can get a head count, because they're going to have food and drinks. It's going to be great. It's going to be launch day starting at 5 o'clock. Make sure you get there early, too, just a little bit early. But that's all I have.
Yeah, and for those of you who haven't played the Dragon Ball FighterZ beta, it would behoove you to get there early to kind of get a feel for the controls, because I'm going to call it right now, Shinwar, there's going to be a lot of button checks, because I kind of forgot how to play since the beta, so I'm going to have my buttons preset stuff and all that, you know what I mean? That's it, I'm anticipating bigger numbers than the inaugural Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite tournament at the Microsoft Store. So we're more going to be like running the event as opposed to doing anything. But we did take some feedback. We're looking to provide commentary for key matches, and once we get the streams from the Xbox One X consoles, that will be streaming from the console, so you can watch it on various streams, and we'll have the master computer where myself or Shinwar will be, doing our commentary, setting up the tournament brackets, things of that nature. It's gonna be hype, and for those of you who are definitely coming and want to lend a hand, I know there's one or two individuals that were offering to assist for this event. Now, Shinwar, did you discuss prizes, or was that the last time you discussed it?
Prizes, I believe it's Microsoft gift cards.
Gift cards. So it's a free tournament. Like, you come, you support. Francis, shout out to you guys in the Microsoft Store for, sponsoring Geeking Out and allowing New Gaming Order to be a part of this, something great that we're getting ready to start. So as you can see, I did put the information in the stream. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, matter of fact, I'm going to put that in the chat for you guys. There were two events that I made an error, so please forgive me, guys. But here we go. I put it in the chat, so if you come back to this archive on Twitch, you can click. It'll send you right to the Facebook page. and make sure to do the pre-registration as Shinwar has directed you guys to do. So, with that being said, we are going to hit a particular topic, and Shinwar had me laughing in reference to this, but SRK got blocked and countered. No, we stop. I can't believe this. This is truly the end of an era. You know, I think that for me, as I get older, and this month I'm actually getting closer to a certain age bracket. I'm not gonna say. Shut up. I was. Oh, I am. But things are changing. I've been in the gaming, you know, not in the industry, but of the culture for a very long time. You know, I remember Nintendo Power, GamePro, EGM, Insider Games, all that. Like, there's just so many things that I was a fan of that's just going away. And SRK is just another one. You know, the forums are to close at the end of January 2018. And I'm just like, Shinwar brought up some excellent points on our offline discussion about this, where it's changing times. The way that we consume, access, and digest media is completely different than it was about 10 years ago. My memories of Shoryuken.com was when I was actually more active in creating Mugen content. They were actually encouraging to me. You know, I had threads with my Goken and Dante and Chun-Li from, you know, MK versus SF, Dark Sean. Like, you know, there was a lot. And it was once the elite place to get fighting game news.
Yes.
Once. You know, and then, you know, with the growth of event hubs, and I remember when event hubs started popping up, I'm like, who are these guys? You know, shout out to Adaptive Trigger, you know, my buddy over there. I will always give you a shout out because he told me Shinwar, nobody has ever shouted him out before, so I'm gonna make sure I celebrate the man. But yeah, it's just, it's crazy. Times have been changing at such a rapid rate where it's just, man, the you know, the death of arcades in North America, death of all of this, and it's just, man, times are changing, you know. So I don't want to take Shinwar's steam, but you know, the way he had mentioned something, I'm gonna give him the floor. But Shinwar, your reaction to SRK going away, man?
I was never really on there like that, but I know the community was very big there. And after I read the article, you know, one of the things that stuck out was that, you know, like you said, a lot of things have changed. The way information is spread out, you know, you really don't have to go to a forum board, a message board anymore. You can go right on Twitter, Reddit, Facebook. You know, you got all these 1,000,001 groups out there, and they put the information out faster. So I believe that's mainly part of the reason that they're closing shop. The site, I believe, the SRK site will still be up, but as in regards to the forums, you know, they said they're closing. I believe it's at the end of the month. Yeah, it is sad. That's like saying to a Capcom Unity forum board close up. You know, you'd be like, whoa, it's big.
Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah, but. Yeah, it's a lot of things. I mean, you know, just even before, quote unquote, the FGC came into prominent dominance, you know, SRK was there.
Yeah.
You know, and it kept going and transforming, and you were able to get, you know, tech and information, and people were able to discuss.
Yes, yes. You could host like put tournament information there. Like, I remember when we were doing New Gaming Order Blackout with King of the Couch Nation, Rodling, and I would host or actually set up threads where, you know, people would ask me questions and say, hey, you know, we're gonna be at the Brunswick zone, we're running Street Fighter 4, so on and so forth. We had people come out, like, you know, elite guys like KDZ, Marlon Pie, Mr. Quotes. You know, I remember those guys would you know, I would ask, you know, folks who would come to our events, like, how did you hear? Oh, SRK forums or such and such forums, you know? And, you know, it's funny that that happens now because I was actually thinking, Shinwar, to put the Dragon Ball tournament on the SRK, you know, event forum thread, and now they're going away at the end of January. I mean, you know what? We could to celebrate them. Yeah, try to, this will be our last thing to, it's really sad, you know what I mean? And considering like, Twitter taking over, a lot of things just, it's almost as if Twitter, Reddit, like you said, Shinwar, became the Netflix to Blockbuster. You know what I mean? Yeah, what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's quicker, it's easier. You know what? Even though on the SRK forums, everything was in real time, it's quicker here.
Yeah.
It's just quick. The way information is disseminated. So, for example, it's quicker. Okay, let's say if you're at a Comic Con or whatever, and they have a new fighting game, and somebody takes video or whatever, it's quicker to put it on Twitter as opposed to if you're on your phone, as opposed to trying to look for the web page and do all it. You can do it right from your mobile device. So it's just quicker, man. It's quicker, and I think it's honest for them to say, you know what? All right, this isn't working. What can we do? And their in-game plan was to close shop. So kudos to and shout out and respect to SRK for holding it down.
Yeah, because I'm looking nearly 20 years later, the way we as fighting game fans consume information has exploded. We're lucky to have a wealth of content out there now from YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Reddit, like you said, and more. In a world of highly connected players, the need for centralized info hubs is greatly diminished. So it's time to say goodbye to SRK forums. So that what has me concerned, like what would happen to event hubs?
Well, that's just the forums. The site's still going to be up.
Okay.
I don't believe Event Hubs has a forum board. I know the Facebook has a forum, but not on the official website. So,
but here's my thing with, but Event Hubs is the site to go to for news. So how much longer? But then again, SRK does have things where you have, forums for like hardware. If you want to fix a controller or send your controller out to somebody to dual mod it. I remember they had all of these things where people were providing services.
Yeah, but the site, the main site's still going to be up. This is just the message board.
Yeah, but the message board, that's where you would link up with these people, But I guess the way that's changed, you'll just do it a different way.
Yeah.
But, oh, man, I'm saddened by this, man. I'm just... It's like as we get older, as in life, things aren't meant to last forever. We get older, people, our loved ones pass, relationships change, things of that nature. But man, I'm really kind of bummed at because I have a special relationship with. I used to use that site, and
I think we all did. We all did, Alex. Yeah.
What?
We all did.
Shut up. But I would just say, Godspeed, bless you guys for all the years of remaining relevant. And, unfortunately, times have changed so much where it was just time to call it quits. So, hopefully, whatever, wherever the people who were posting, find new homes, whether on Facebook, Twitter, whatnot. But there will never be a replacement for just the interaction. Like I like how Event Hubs has their setup where they have the articles and then you can actually comment on the articles, as they so you could, in essence, each article becomes its own forum, but as far as that's concerned, good luck to you guys that that lost a home, so to speak. I don't know how active the forums have been, but I'm going to take my time to actually go and revisit, just for nostalgia's sake, some of my old threads and see if I can save some of it, But now that the forums are going to close, are they going to shut down that section, or will they? You think they'll leave it archived for like old stuff?
Wow, that's a good question. I don't know.
You know what? I think that would be a good idea. Like,
if they archive it.
Yeah, because I'm sure there was a lot of fun stuff like NewGamingOrder versus Raw gameplay, where Triforce, like there was a whole lot of heat going on with the ending of the fight between myself and my former partner, You know, Shinmore is actually coaching me through that. I posted some of that video onto Shoryuken, and there was a lot of buzz, and it got real in there. I was like, okay, no problem, you know, but gonna miss you guys, you know. So with that, shut up. So I'm gonna go quick to the intermission screen. For those of you that want to take off, here are our outlets, and I'm going to switch the topic. So moving on, for our WWE fans, those of you who know, some sad news popped up for in-ring competitor Paige. Her WWE career is over, according to reports. Apparently, the injury sustained at the hand of Sasha Banks has proven to be very... And hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, so what's going on? Slinky Jim, what's going on, brother? You guys going to whip us? What? What's up, Dakota Crescia? Good to see you, brother. Thank you for participating in the chat. So with that, yeah, so getting back on topic. I don't know if you guys saw what happened, how Paige initially was injured, but it looked pretty brutal. So there was a video that was circulating around that showed that Sasha Banks had kicked Paige in the back, and the whiplash effect caused such damage that it put Paige out for over a year, right? And in that time, she was trying to heal, recover, you know, and injuries of those types kind of fall into the category of what happened to Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ravishing Rick Rude, Sting. You know, that type of injury, like, you can't risk your quality of living to entertain. You know, I was a big fan of Paige, and most of you who do remember when I was in my Juggernaut mode, I was like, yeah, Paige can get it, because she was like the Gothic Cammy to me. You know, I don't know, something about Paige, I don't know, I just like Paige, right? You know, and, you know, reiterating what I said to Shinmore offline, she had that in your face. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't high flying, but she was a brute. She would come in there and hit you with some strong style, you know, like Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young, the old traditional style, you know. And she comes from a family and she of wrestlers, you know. So it's just sad to hear that, you know, Paige will no longer be an in-ring competitor. It's seeming that, you know, multiple sites are reporting this, but you know, putting this in the stream. But Shinmore, what are your thoughts on what happened, and do you see that she can have some sort of role in sports entertainment or the WWE as like an out-of-ring personality?
Yeah, well, I know she's very big with the higher ups there, so she'll probably be around doing stuff behind the scenes and, you know, as a personality.
Not behind the camera, though, behind the scenes.
Yeah, I didn't see the actual attack that Sasha Banks did to her, but I heard about it and I saw pictures, but I didn't see the video. I mean, it's very unfortunate. She's young. You know, she had her career was ahead of her. You know, she had a lot of stuff to accomplish. It's very sad. I just hope that, you know, she's being careful, you know, moving forward. It's very unfortunate because I know she, you know, she that's her passion, and your passion is taken away from you. You're like, whoa, what do I do? But, you know, that comes with the territory at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
yeah.
you know what? And she was a big part of the Divas Revolution. You know what I mean? And it was like, man, she... Talk about a train, like the Hoboken train accident, you know, full steam ahead, and then something untimely occurs, you know what I mean? She had her career ahead of her. I was looking forward to seeing her and Charlotte have some, you know, feuds and whatnot. But, Coda Equestria, you're saying Paige is not a Hall of Famer? I say, I disagree. I think that, you know, they will have a place for her. She was with the Divas, they were called Divas at one point, and saw the transition into, you know, the women's championship, turning that into a legitimate division, because remember the women's division was in shambles for a while after Lita, Trish, a lot of them left, you know, and then you have like the vintage ones with seasoned experience like Mickey James coming back, and it's like it's a good time for the women's division. So, but to lose Paige like this, that really sucks. And to those of you, I laughed at some of the comments, but it's not funny what y'all saying. Like, you know, she has a career doing something else and whatnot. Just look at it like, just remember, she's somebody's family member. You know what I mean? So, if Paige was your sister, your cousin, your aunt, or whatever, some of the asinine comments I'm hearing, like, I'm not even gonna put them on the stream, but you know that's not cool. That's not cool. But Shinwar, in closing on that, like, you know, man,
I mean, it's very sad. I mean, honestly, I feel like I feel like she didn't. You know what? I'm gonna say it.
Okay, good. I mean, it's okay. Like, this is, you know, the forum to put it out there.
Paige's, her character was cool.
Yeah.
I feel like her in-ring ability was meh.
Like what? Like The Miz?
You see, why do you do that?
I took shot at The Miz.
Actually, I like The Miz. The Miz actually is a funny guy.
His character is cool, but his in-ring, I will not pay. You know what? I don't give a damn what Mr. Mizanin says. He is boring to watch.
That's fine, but
I can't.
But I think he makes up for it on the mic.
Yes,
and he's a very good talker. In-ring performance, yeah, he needs to work on his stuff. But we're not talking about The Miz. We're talking about Paige.
I'm taking a shot at him because you know, because I'm just saying.
We're talking about Paige.
But Paige has done things to help grow a division. Miz hasn't done that.
I think if she didn't run off with Alberto Del Rio and if she stayed, I think for me, I would have felt it a little bit more like, wow, you know, she's been here this whole time, but you know, she made some decisions and she ran off with this guy, and then they broke up.
So you're blaming Del Rio for like not being more of a. So you're saying?
No, I'm not blaming Del Rio. What if she would have stayed that entire time? But actually, I believe she was injured.
Yeah, she was on injured reserve.
Right. Okay, injured reserve, and then they brought her back. It's very unfortunate, but I'm just saying, like, for me. Like, she had that, you know, that wild chick, and I saw her on Total Divas, so I saw a different side of her. Yeah. But I just felt like in the ring, it was like, you know, it didn't do anything for me. Her in-ring ability. That's all.
Well, she knew how to control the crowd. Like, this is my house.
She did. But I think, you know, I'll say this. For me, she really won't be missed on the way I look at it.
Oh my! No comment. And you know what?
There's other female way much more than Paige, and I'd be like, oh, if they were.
But Paige was she. You know what? We have to respect the fact that she was part of the foundation for where this thing is. She's gonna have a place in the Hall of Fame. Maybe not today.
She probably will. But as I can only speak for myself. She just it didn't do it for me.
Okay. Well, the chat as Coda Quester has a lot to say. Only 2 world titles. The stats don't hold up. And Slinky Jim is for how long Miz has been around? I say he's meh. I agree. Plus 2 years hurt. Yeah. It was just unfortunate, man. It's just like Drozdov when he got the neck injury, and then that was it. Like paralyzed and done. You know. Jeez. But PSAs. Shinwar made mention of something that caught my interest. There's where 2 things are ending: Paige's career and the end of the SRK forums. Circuit City's coming back.
Yeah, they made an announcement. Start as an online retailer and then branch back out, and then Sam's Club they closed 60
Man's
stores.
Club.
Yeah, 60 stores across the nation and 3 in New Jersey so far.
What? Wow, I can't believe that. And here's a funny thing with that. You know, as things end, I want to end on a good note. You know, Mad Catz is back, and matter of fact, I'll pull up some of that information right now. Right now, they're only doing like PC peripherals, to my knowledge, and you know, the story goes, Mad Catz made some bad investments with the rock band, and they really were suffering as a result. Now the workers, the people who work in the warehouse, the assembly people, now that they went and started a shareholder company and now actually own or actually run Mad Catz. So that's pretty damn cool. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got people at the top like Dan Matrick who almost destroyed the Xbox brand. You know, you get rid of, you know, yahoos like that, and you put people like Phil Spencer and like these warehouse workers in the right place to actually run things, you know. So I just actually wanted to I'm actually trying to pull that up now. Now this news, it's kind of old, I know, but I'm just trying to get back to everything. But yeah, they're back, and I'm happy because my stick is a Mad Catz arcade stick, you know, and I felt their arcade sticks, the fight sticks, were really damn good, you know. But yeah, back from the dead. And I think what the plan of action, and I think Shinwar could agree.
Nope.
Well, yeah, if they take it slow, regenerate their income, their revenue, then start branching back into the fight sticks. I'm telling you, they'll be back on their feet in no time. But time, and just like I was reading, if you know, suggested reading, read The Carpenter by John Gordon. You know, success takes time.
Jim Gordon.
I said John Gordon. Unbelievable. Because their roadmap to success is taking your time, know what your masterpiece is, and build it. You know, so don't cut corners. Take your time, and I think it'll be cool. Now, Shinwar, what are your thoughts on Mad Catz looking to return?
No, it's good to see them come back. Hopefully they come back real strong.
Wrong? What?
Yeah, remember when we were younger, like Mad Catz used to put out some crappy products?
Yeah.
Then Street Fighter 4 comes out, and then they just turned it around instantly, which is great.
Yeah.
Then, you know, sad news when they departed the whole peripheral, whole video game thing, and now they're back. So I just want to see them, you know, come back strong and put out some good products again like they were doing for the past, 10 years now? 9 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so with that, I want to thank Mr. Geeking Out Shinwo, who's a cool dude, for, you know, taking this time to do the New Gaming Order mini short. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. NewGamingOrder.com will return. We have the customer service actually getting into what damaged the website, so I will be kind of like the hub. I'm actually going to be doing, you know, news for different, you know, entities, like my associates, my brothers in arms, Thumb Thrasher Gaming, Geeking Out, and free play mode. So with that, Shinwar, any final comments before we log off?
No final comments.
Well,
no final comments.
Check out the Dragon Ball FighterZ tournament, and if you happen to get access to the early beta, we're gonna do some cool things. Actually, I'll probably set up like a special stream for that. Shinwar is more than welcome to be a part of it. Yeah, we'll get some fights in. Hopefully, on the Xbox side, we'll get more matches, because that still concerned me, you know. But we should see how that goes. So, the man, the myth, the juggernaut. I'm out. Mr. Geeking Out, Shinwar, we out. Hitting you with the head crush and canceling the pin smack. We'll see y'all later.
Stay tuned for Friday Night Fights.
Oh yes, we will be on in the building. Peace.